So I understand you got a new member with you today.
Yeah, Curtis. This is our boy Curtis.
Ian delivers.
Yeah, Ian delivers.
Yes,
Nice.
yeah, he's a lifesaver.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't
It's
tell.
really natural.
I couldn't tell at all.
Yeah, it's mad how yeah, he just took to it straight away, like for fuck me. Again.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
My pleasure.
You looked Canadian though. Like I think I've
Really?
seen you in something before.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He gives us an international flavour.
Yeah, I've been around for
On the fly international flavor. That's pretty quick. What did you turn that around in? 72 hours? What did you
About
land
that,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty mental, alright. It's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. But we got there.
Yeah.
I don't know. The moment our first rehearsal with Curtis,
Okay.
it was like we had nothing to worry about.
Well, I was approached by Razor and Tide to interview you. Can we talk about them,
Yeah.
or should we leave that alone? Is that
No, we can talk.
all right? Well, it sounds like you've got a record deal with them.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
We do, yeah. Yeah, so it's fantastic. We're going to be releasing the album in late fall, so very excited.
So it's a new album.
Pardon?
It's a new album. It's not going to be a reissue of the one that came out.
Or debut.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a reissue. There's a couple of new
New
songs
tunes,
thrown
yeah.
on it as well.
Okay.
Purely because there's people back in Ireland and back in the UK, Europe that have they've been waiting for new music, and like we'd feel like we'd be cheating if we just put it out again.
Right.
Not that
Spice it up a little bit. With
yeah,
some
just
tracks.
kind of throw a few on,
Yeah.
I got to see that promo clip that's on Vimeo.
Oh,
I was given a password for that. Is that music that is on the clip? Is that you guys?
That's gonna be.
yeah,
on the
that's
album.
gonna be the intro song. Of the new
That's a
album.
very different sound for you.
Yeah, kind of.
Very moody.
It was gonna, it was just even, that was the first 10 songs we wrote. Just like, die young.
Right.
Like, we written a few beforehand, but we were just kind of garage band and shit. But like, those are the first 10 songs, and that was a year and a half ago, 2 years, and we've just all kind of grown and improved. And kind of
Right.
just
Evolved, kind of just like new influence and shit. So it's a new sound, but it still sounds like us, which I love. We kind of put it's our own sound. Like it sounds like Wounds whenever you hear it, but it's not exactly the same as Die Young. But it's still still us,
Is a portion of that going to be a music video? Is that an intro to something, or did you just do that clip to tease the album release?
Yeah, that's a teaser. Just a teaser video for the record.
All right, nice.
So
Um,
it was a matter of like doing that to lead on from there. So that was kind of the first time the people we worked with on that video were the first people we've ever been happy with when we worked on a video who actually listened to us. The all kind of encompassing thing where someone actually listened. So a few times people have been flown our way and just held the camera. But what is that? These guys kind of brought some ideas, and we brought some ideas.
It looks leading up to it, and like it had an end reveal, so it felt like it was scripted and maybe storyboarded, and there was.
There's more to that, like that we're going to kind of elaborate on throughout the album, because rather than kind of go back and rehash the old videos,
Right.
The reissue is going to have that would be the first, and then there's going to be a continuation to that, and just kind of keep like a common theme throughout it.
Who filmed that clip? Do you remember? Who did you use for that?
Bold Public Productions. It was
Okay.
actually, they were filming, we went down to Kerry, really beautiful place, and they were filming the new Star Wars movie there, and they just literally moved all of their crew out, and we were just like, right, fuck it, there was still like kind of spaces on the beach, so we just legged it down with our cameras and just kind of, all the scenes there.
Just the scenery like down there is great.
Lovely.
It was like one of the most beautiful places in Ireland.
Yeah, it's
The
amazing.
beaches and the scenery and
That's very cool.
yeah.
There's a lot of killing and dead and death in the song titles that I'm looking at online. I'm guessing that's sort of an ongoing theme for Wounds.
Yeah, well, Dave, the album's called Die Young.
Yeah, true.
Kind of that
And it was
means, right?
called that before that fucking shitty Kesha song as well.
Okay, good.
She brought out a fucking song.
Yeah.
Tell her we're suing her.
So this will make Die Young commercially available in North America
Yeah.
with some extra stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
It would be remiss of me to not mention James's accident, I guess, seeing as we don't know a whole lot about you. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I hate talking about it. James, go ahead.
Yep. Well,
What happened?
Yeah, June 2010, I fell off a 4-story balcony, and yeah, it's a complete mishap, and I was in a coma for 6 weeks in hospital for 5 months, and very nearly died numerous times throughout it, and lost the sight of my left eye over it. I have a titanium plate here and a titanium plate here, because I had to get my face put back together like a jigsaw.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
The cover of Die Young was actually a picture of the scars on my stomach as well, so...
I wondered
yeah,
if you went
so-
that far and just took a photo of your abdomen
Sure.
and said, here it is. That's crazy.
So it's 4 years ago now it happened, and it's just since then it's just completely new lease on life.
How
So,
long did it take you to kind of come back from that and to start playing your instrument again?
Well, I started playing guitar again while I was in hospital and tried to get back on my feet. I was actually told by a doctor that I was never going to play guitar again because of the damage it did to my left arm. But yeah, I'm in Toronto now, so fuck him.
Awesome.
But yeah, so it's just kind of took a while, just my sight and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
just the way everything and things have improved in ridiculous amounts, like very unexpected and ridiculous amounts. So I mean, living a better life than I ever have. So
Good on you. That's awesome.
thanks.
You're going to do a few more live dates in North America while you're here. You're going to stay for a few weeks. Is that correct?
Doing like the next 2 Riot Fest dates.
Beautiful. That's
All
awesome.
going in Denver, so we can't wait for that. And then we have we've got shows right up to Christmas
Awesome.
in the US and Canada. So we'll be back in Toronto in October.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think November as well. So we'll be back here quite a bit.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, we can't wait.
It's a fucking great place, man.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's from here.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm from up north, but I live in Kitchener, which is just an hour outside of Toronto.
Oh, okay.
It's a good spot. If you're going to play anywhere in Canada, this is where you want to play. It's probably the biggest rock and roll mecca in our country, maybe adjacent to Montreal, but yeah,
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I'd like to see more material. It was only, I don't know, 5 or 6 songs today.
6
So
for now.
Yeah, Curtis is gonna start learning some new songs.
Yeah,
No
break them
problem.
in a bit, you know.
Yeah, but
It'll take me about five more minutes.
yeah, whatever fits into 5 minutes.
it felt pretty fresh when I was watching you play. I mean, that can only get better by the time you do Chicago and then
Absolutely.
Denver. So awesome.
And it's good to see the energy he brings as well, which is already kind of giving us a new lease. You know, when someone comes into the room, it's just like, oh shit. You know, not that the songs are tired to us, but they're
They're a year and a half, 2 years old though. So you know,
So like, I would never say they're tired to us, but I guess once you have something for so long, you kind of take it for granted. And, you know, people actually, you know, like our song,
yeah.
which is strange, but it's brilliant. You know?
There's a lot of bands from the UK and Europe that we just don't have a clue about. They come over here after a 2-year record release and they can literally release the same album again and tour it over here to fresh audiences in small clubs. Biffy Clyro, you know?
Played with them a few weeks
Yeah.
ago. Yeah,
Awesome.
they would be a massive influence in the case that it's just like 3 lads that have just all like, I mean, we're playing music because we want to, not because we have to.
Yeah.
There's no cynicism. Like, we're not all standing on stage fucking in tight jeans and sunglasses and Doc Martens.
I saw them in a club on Queen Street that holds 150 people the first time they played in Toronto.
Yeah, Biffy worked really
Small.
hard. Like, that's the good
Yeah.
thing about them, you know. They've been going for a while and they worked their asses off. They deserve it, you know.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No. You're uprooted, you're not at home, you're always on the road. It's
Yeah.
a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, but it's strange when people have said, like, you know, oh, that's hard work. That's going to be real hard work. You're on tour for 3 months. Like, no, 9 to 5 shoveling shit's hard work. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's
we've all
true.
got fucking regular jobs. We're not rich. We come from fucking nothing. So, like, it's just a really long holiday.
Yeah.
You know, that this
Yeah.
isn't hard work. But talking to people about songs you wrote, you actually are interested.
It's work though, and I think a lot of people get into music thinking I'm going to buck the system and not work for the man, and like there's a certain amount of effort you got to put into achieving a career in music. So you can't just really phone it in,
You
right?
have to be away a lot.
Yeah,
Like your personal relationships have, you know, the possibility of suffering. Being like a traveling musician, that's the hardest part. Being away.
Do any of you guys have family? Kids? Anything like that
No,
that you know of?
Craig just got engaged, actually.
Okay.
this is an ongoing joke that he just started like 5 minutes ago. I
It's
got,
good.
I got engaged. She's the one.
She is the one.
And you know, I'm just so in love.
She's
I
the
can't
one.
get over her. Like she's my world.
I'm their North American boyfriend, bro.
No, we've got people that we love at home and that love us equally. They understand we want to do this. Like, it does. Like, we miss them. But at the same time, they see the happiness that this and release. You spend all that time wanting to get out of where you're coming from, and then
Yeah.
you're going to go, actually, that was special. But this is also fucking great. And like people identify with that. I certainly do. I don't know. Like, and people will complain, like, oh, it's hard being out on the road all the time and stuff like that. It's like, go home. It's okay.
Yeah,
Could be worse, you know.
true.
It's a choice. It's a choice that you make. You can't really go back on it once you make it.
Yeah,
I mean, like Aaron,
Yeah, our vibes there, you know,
It's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
it's not for everybody.
not everybody's cut out to play in a band.
Yeah.
Tours. It's just all there is to it. You either are or you aren't. Pretty much.
So if you had your druthers and you could sort of say where you want to be in 5 years, what might that look like?
Leather.
Gonna be in leather.
We're gonna be on stage in leather. Like arenas. Bondage.
We want to be fucking huge. We want to play with as many people as possible. Fuck that humble shit. We want everyone there.
Right on.
That's how the biggest target. Now we're all growing. We're learning from each other, and everyone around us, the constant people we meet. And the fact that we now do this as a job as opposed to worrying about our rent, and you know, that's like, we don't worry about our rent because we don't have any homes anymore. But you know, but to focus on writing music for the first time in our lives, you know, it's like we're gonna do it, and we're not gonna do it shit.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
like we don't take it for granted either. Like we're in Canada and talking to you now. Like this is fucking great.
Nice.
It's such a great opportunity for us to come over here and do this, and give it, you know, fucking have a go at it. It's gonna be, it's just we get to see new places and play music to new people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking great. I'm just really happy.
And she understands, isn't she?
She understands.
The new
She's gonna wait
material.
for me, so.
The new material that you're putting on the album to fill it out, were they recorded in the same studio with the same producer, or is it a different?
Yeah, we recorded with James Coogan.
Okay.
It's just this really, really cool. I worked in a barbershop right beside the studio, and he was just so accommodating when James was recovering. Like, I mean, you know, we couldn't do a block of 2 weeks. He just didn't have the energy. Like, you know,
Yeah.
so we'd have to go in and set up his gear, and like, you know, he literally just didn't have the energy. He could still barely see. So, you know, his shit would get set up and all that, and then we could record like 2 or 3 hours a night. I could come in and kind of do vocals and stuff. It was great. Yeah, it's Temple Lane Studios. Can you put that in, actually?
Sure.
Temple Lane Studios.
All right.
Go there.
James Durkin's our boy.
It's in.
Yeah.
I totally appreciate your time, guys. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab a